Hey, scrappers and scraplets, how we all doing today? So, yeah, I know, right? You hear that same line every time. How we all doing today? Well, you know what? It's chilly, it's rainy. I'm in the shed and cleaning up some of that wire from the welder. So, we got this paper that's on there, and if we don't get this paper off, then we're not going to get clean. So it's actually not bad. It's not as bad as that other welder that the wire was really bad, and I'm probably going to have to burn it off. But if you notice, if you just loosen it, it's really not on here hard. It comes right off. You can see if I can lower my bench here. There we go. And you know, just comes right off, loosens up. It's a little stuck here in the end. Now, you want to just go ahead and it can be a little therapeutic. You can just go ahead and unwind it so it's loose. Yeah, now it doesn't want to come off. Bring it off the other side. And I'm all like, no, this is too time consuming. Don't want to do this. So I figured, all right, well, I mean, look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Some nice copper right there. I'm actually going to take a couple pieces to my yard and see if they'll give me number 1 for it. If they do, that'll be awesome. They're not getting number 2 for this. And then I figured, all right, well, you know what? I'll just use a razor knife. And I'll run it right down the middle. You know? So figured, so, all right, well, yeah, this seems to be working a little better. Comes right off. And we get that, see how faster that went? That went a lot faster. And that's, you know, I did that after I did that a few times. I figured, all right, well, you know what if we just, you know, run this right down like this. Right down, put it on its side and run it right down. And yeah, that works really good too. But then after about, you know, a few runs down with the razor knife, it destroyed the razor blade. Then you gotta stop, flip the razor blade, go back and continue on. And I'm like, you know, man, there's got to be a faster way. There really has got to be a faster way because, you know, I've got a whole toe to this. And I'm like, wait a minute. Butcher knife. The butcher knife will work. So, but I'm going to get a glove on here because my luck, I'll cut myself. And I said, okay, well, you know, look at that. Look at that. Look how fast that came off. Butcher knife just happened to work perfectly. And I don't have to worry about changing the razor blade. So, I was in here last night doing this. I got a lot done. Well, not a whole lot, but a few pounds. Just got to be careful though, because every now and then you get that a little bit. Doesn't want to come off. Clean it up real quick. Throw it off to the side. So what I was doing last night is just getting a whole bunch done at once. And this stuff is so solid, it like literally has got no give whatsoever. And it just, to me, it was also a little safer than the razor knife because I'm pulling towards myself, because if I went the other way, it just wanted to dig into the copper. So, pulling it towards myself, and I have a bad habit of cutting myself. But, I mean, this is just working great. Because you just stop and whoop, slides right off. I got a bucket over here. I was doing it right over the bucket, but because I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, I'm just going to put it right on the table. Look at that. It's just coming right off. Quick and easy. Come back to it. Check a few pieces, get a little extra off. Because, you know, I don't want the yard, you know, saying, oh, that's dirty. It's going to go in a different bucket. And I don't want that. I want to try to get as much money as I can for this as I can. And there we go. Throw that in the bucket. And then we got... we got this guy here. This is the one that I want. Yep, this is the one that is copper and aluminum. So let's take a look at this one. Cut this out if we can. Oh, that's not going to be easy. That's some pretty heavy stuff. But I think once I get it started, yeah, once I got it started, or get, don't stab yourself. We'll cut right down. Unfortunately, this is number 2 because it is stranded. It is small stranded. Get it to a point. Sometimes if you hit it, it'll loosen it up. And we'll get it right off. Oh, see, there was some tape on that one on the inside. Oh, alright, that was just a solder point. So, that's still some nice number 2 right there. Alright, so that was just a solder point. They're not copper aluminum. These are all solid copper wire. Not solid wire, but stranded. But that's a nice piece of copper right there. And that's going to go in the number 2 pile. Because of, like I said, it's stranded. It's not very thick. It's like little itty bitty windings. And it's gonna crappy. And then there's that back plate board that the junctions were made. And we'll go and get these off. Well, let's see if we yep, these are copper as well. We know those aren't, but we'll get these off. I don't think I got the right size nut driver right here. Might have to actually use yeah, I don't have a large enough nut driver. What we got there? There we go. So we know these are metal. The nuts are metal because they're rusted. It's usually a pretty good telltale sign that they're metal. But these little connector tabs, oh, they're not metal. These are copper. Nice pieces of copper right there. That'll end up, I'll definitely throw that in the number 1 bucket. That's a no-brainer right there. But it looks like the nut underneath is brass. Which, that's awesome. We'll add that right to the set of brass. Alright, these don't want to come off. No. No. So this is what we're working on today. Alright. This is very time consuming. So we're probably going to get a socket. I just want to get this off for right now. I can show you guys. I'm wondering. Yeah, even the lock nut is copper. So that will also go in the number. I'll put that in number 1 also. But let's put this off to the side for right now. And say this is double insulated. It is. But this end right here, that's copper. That one is copper. So we will definitely chase that. And some people will say that this would be number 2, but I'm going to throw it in my number 1 because there's copper there, there's copper here. This is a compression, not a soldered fitting. So there's no solder on this. There's a little bit of tarnish, but oh freaking well. That's going to go in number 1. And yeah, from what I'm seeing, yep. That's going to come right off. Some nice copper right here. That will be number 2. Schnibbit. We'll come back to the schnibbit. Let's just quickly slice into this one. So we got something for you guys. You know you're cutting too deep is when you hear, feel, or hear copper strands inside cutting. Oh, it's wrapped again. There we go. We're getting it though. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna come right off. Nice. So, and again, that is number 2 copper. Nice stuff though, but actually feels really good on the hands too. Stuff feels really good. So we'll put that over there. And so we got. I have a couple of brass nuts. Number 1 copper off the ends, number 2 copper there, and then like I said, I'm going to try to get number 1 on this. And hopefully I can. Like I said, using the knife just so much faster. And yeah, that's what we're working on today. So, scrapper and scrap butts. Yeah, let's try to crank the tripod up here. Here we go. So, scrapper and scrap X lifts. Leave it better than we found it. Let's do whatever it takes. And just be safe out there. All right, until the next time, please smash that like button. Subscribe. Keep an eye out for upcoming videos. Let's keep doing it. Thumbs up. Later.